Ladies and gentlemen, AMC stock closes up over 4% on the last trading day session. We're going to be talking about some of the catalysts that could have led to some of this buying pressure. We'll be taking a look at short squeeze potential and also looking at the current short interest ratio. And also we'll be covering some of the media outlooks and things that could be bringing positive efforts to AMC stock. Now, if you're new to the channel, I do daily videos. Hit that like button for the algorithm and subscribe. And thank you so much for supporting a small content creator. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a guy on YouTube doing research, pulling in all the facts and sharing that information with you. So I want to talk about AMC stock, and let's get into the video. If we pop it up on the screen right here, you can see AMC, like I said, closed at about $13.10. Market cap is sitting out basically right about that $2 billion, trading volumes at around 22 to 23 million. AMC is finally starting to find a little bit of stabilization here above that $10 mark. You can see we've had some key support levels that have been tested and have caused a swing, which is great, basically here at that $12 ever since we had this influx coming in after August 30th. Now, coming into September, and especially as we do lead into this month, we do have some bullish catalysts that are leading into October. Now, sitting at about $13, this is great, but let's talk about what has happened to AMC, especially in terms of them being one of the biggest theaters in the actual nation. Now, what we do have is the actual Swift movie. This is actually smashing AMC ticket records and causing a lot of trendiness into AMC stock. What you see right here is that they had an announcement that this filmed version of the tour is actually going to hit theaters mid-October. So with this hype that's kind of been building coming here to mid-October, you have basically the world's biggest theater chain right here. They actually shattered its record for single day advance ticket sales, some basically $26 million in revenue. Now, this tops AMC's former record of selling $16.9 million in a single day for Spider-Man. So what we do see, especially with these single day tickets smashing these records, is confidence coming back into AMC stock. Great to see here, up about 4% on the day. And also we have other large movies such as Barbie, of course, that has been gaining a lot of traction in Cross. Everybody's been watching that. And then you also have the new movie with Denzel Washington, The Equalizer 3. So this sequel, this drew 3.8 million in on Thursday previews, and great to head into the Labor Day weekend here. So some great movies, and especially with this announcement of the Swift movie really being positive catalyst for AMC going forward. And we'll see if the support level around here, basically at these $13, if this will be holding, if this will consolidate here, or if we will see different directions in terms of volatility here in the near future. One other thing about looking at AMC right now at the short percent interest is at about 29%. This is compared to all the shares that are shorted, 150 million here. It says shares that are shorted out of the complete float, or the ones that are outstanding, the ones available for public trade. You got about 30% of those that are shorted. What you do have for the short interest ratio is 4.79 days to cover. Now, with that being said, if AMC were to have a severe correction right here, a decent sell-off, and people started buying, it could take a little bit and a few days for everybody to theoretically cover those shares. You see what this means for 4.79 days is that basically this takes the amount of shares that are shorted divided by the daily average trading volume. And that's about 4.79 for that ratio. It means that it would take a decent effect. For the short squeeze potential to be maximized, you basically, the exponential rate of how this can be increased is when this number is higher. So this gets into the 8 and 9s, then you could have more of an effect if you do have more of that situation that does get set up. But right now, we're not really seeing that in terms of price action. And especially right now with analysts, they are rating AMC as right now an underperform. So you could see possibly shares being sold here in the near future, depending on how AMC does react to some of this news here and in terms of trading. One great thing about AMC, though, is that it did beat its last quarter earnings. We do know this kind of in the midst of a few weeks ago. That really shot AMC back up. If we zoom out here, AMC back here on October 8th, If we go to more of the longer charts right here, really boosting AMC, and we see it really climbing up here into the 16s. So interesting to see right here, and especially with what's going to be happening to AMC in the future, and talking about right now its actual debt that it does have, things that it does need to overcome, and the amount of revenue that it does need to intake. Hopefully some things can be a great catalyst, because right now with its revenue and right now with its debt, it does have maturity dates of about 2026. And right now where it is in terms of its actual cash balance is 450 million, with a debt that exceeds 4.7 billion. So that's 3.1 billion of debt that matures in 2026. And during that time, to save AMC from going bankrupt, many things will have to be put into place. And talking about that, that's only going to come with time. So we'll be keeping you guys updated. Let me know, what do you think about AMC stock? What do you think in the future? Is this something for more of a long term, get in, get out, or get out right away, or keep it on the watch list? Let me know what you guys are thinking. Leave it down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.